We worked very closely together from the beginning. We looked to improve the insulation and improve the density of the materials that we were using, whilst also decoupling some of the layers on the inside, so that we ended up with a pretty good sound insulated building. There was a lot to consider internally. So, for instance, there's a mechanically assisted ventilation system that had to be incorporated into the building and kept quiet. Things like air conditioning that we needed to agree where it was going. We had all the internal wiring that needed not to adversely affect the sound insulation, and then of course all the internal acoustic treatment that needs to have somewhere to go and needs not to be obstructed by light switches and sockets and everything else. So it was important that we worked together to make sure that everything had its place. Segun was very keen to have plenty of daylight in there, and one of the advantages of the structure that was being built was that it was quite high. So often with a traditional lightweight garden room, they're fairly low ceilings and they have quite a lot of glass around, which isn't great for acoustics. And so we're always trying to avoid certain points in the room having hard surfaces like windows. But we had a bit more flexibility as to where they could go, and we talked a lot with the new garden room company to decide what we were going to do, and we ended up having those lovely triangular windows in the eaves, which let lots of light in but don't adversely affect the acoustics. Our two companies have a similar ethos, I think, and we were all throughout, we were keen to make it work. It was always a case of trying to find the best solution and working towards the best possible result for Segun. It went really smoothly. We were on site doing our bit immediately the construction was finished, and immediately we were finished, Segun was in there working the following day.